How does one make a movie under duress while still maintaining their own creative integrity? How does one continue a story that has already been told and wrapped up long ago? Well, a very similar thing happened in the late 90s to a well-renowned genre franchise, and like The Matrix, this franchise had 3 installments, one as divisive as they come, and had concluded its story with the death of its main character as well. This franchise decided to then resurrect said main character in the form of a 4th installment for the most popular and most capitalist of all purposes. You guessed it, cold hard cash. Alien Resurrection was received pretty poorly upon its original release. More recently, however, a resurgence has begun to take place. The comeback it has arguably deserved for quite some time. So, fast forward about 25 years and the time had inevitably come for the good old magical Whoa star to be reunited with his dead bride. Following in the heavy shoes of that kooky French Ripley clone job, it decided to join its lowly brother of 4s for a good old-fashioned Hollywood cash grab. And what, you may ask, is the result? Well, I guess it's mostly a mixed bag, really. The film has a strong climax that features bot bombs and zombie hordes, a fresh and exciting addition to the franchise. Neil Patrick Harris plays a good villain, although most of the reveals in this film, including his maniacal twirling mustache, can be seen coming a mile away. The plot is a bit on the convoluted side, with far too many working parts for its own good, much like the previous Matrix sequels. Yet, oddly enough, the stakes feel much lower than they were in the original trilogy. This is one of the problems that Alien Resurrections didn't share. That film kept the stakes exactly the same. I guess that was always the beautiful simplicity of the Alien franchise. Now let's talk about the product placement. Warner Brothers inserting themselves into their own properties is not new. In fact, it's a time-honored tradition. Gremlins 2, every Looney Tunes property, and Pee-wee's Big Adventure, just to name a few. So I wouldn't exactly call that a con. In fact, once you know the story behind the making of this film, it kind of makes the addition of a ball-busting studio hovering over our hero, forcing him to make shit he doesn't want to make, feels badass and punk rock. An F-U to the man, if you will. So overall, I'd say this film is far too self-aware and risk-taking to be called a failure.